Hey, what is up, guys? Time Jim here, back again with my thoughts on episode 3 and 4 of Iron Fist. Now, last time when I gave my thoughts on episodes 1 and 2, I gave my synopsis on how I left off with basically saying that Danny, as a character, seemed a little bland in the first few episodes. And surprisingly, in episodes 3 and 4, he shows more character depth. He shows more emotion and more to him than just someone who just wants to get his name back. He shows a little more character. He shows a little anger, frustration. He shows a little love and concern, and just a little bit of betrayal on all fronts from people. And but we also sort of see that he is a very true to his word type of guy, and he does some things that are very noble and very admirable as someone who holds the mantle of Iron Fist. And as a hero in the Marvel Universe as a whole, he aspires to be more than what people expect of him. So, his character as a whole is starting to flesh out more, which I am very, very happy to see. So yeah, we were definitely seeing more characterization from Iron Fist, from Danny. We're also seeing more characterization from other characters in the story. But the one character that I don't know, maybe I'm just not following right, or the character from the dojo. I'm not seeing where this is going right now. I'm sort of at a loss of what this has to do with the story as a whole. In my opinion, we could do without this side story, but maybe it'll come up to a head once the story arc closes, and we'll see sort of the repercussions of this and see where this goes. But I'm really not seeing what this has to do with Danny and what he's doing right now. But it's a little subplot, and I'll see where this goes. I'll hang tight with this and see where that goes. The fight scenes, the fighting, again, I'm sort of having a problem. Now, there was a really cool scene in a hallway and in an elevator where it did seem very cool, but like I said, it does seem more choreographed than maybe Daredevil. I mean, Daredevil, it just looked amazing. It just looked awesome and fantastic. Daredevil pretty much sets the bar as far as fight scenes goes, and the way it feels to me. There's one scene in particular that really sort of made me cringe. There is a scene where Danny fights someone in a hospital, research room, I guess you could say, a resource room where they have all the files and stuff. And that fight seemed just very mundane. It just did not seem. There's the one particular punch that it just seemed very slow from the antagonist there, and it sort of made me cringe. I'm like, ugh, that. Yeah, I didn't care for that at all. Story-wise, though, I'm very happy to see that a certain group of individuals from the last few episodes is making their presence very well known and very well established here. And we're seeing a tie-in to Daredevil, and where for the first season of Daredevil, and where this is coming to a head. And I'm very excited to see that, and I'm just really, 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 really enjoying this with this certain group of individuals, and see where this goes, because now from this group, from season 1 and season 2 of Daredevil, we're going to see him also cross over into Iron Fist, and I think this is going to be great. Hopefully the fight scenes live up to expectations, because I really have high hopes for this group of individuals and Danny to fight on a very, very epic scale. So yeah, it's funny that sort of Daredevil and Iron Fist are sort of crossing each other's paths, intersecting here and there, because in the comics, during Civil War, Iron Fist and Daredevil sort of had this funny relationship. Daredevil was actually in jail in actually, I believe it was Rikers, I believe it was, during Civil War. Now Danny took up the mantle of Daredevil for Matt, and he was actually running around as Daredevil for a little while. And was it Rikers or was it the Negative Zone? No, it was the Negative Zone where he got caught. Where he got caught and got put into the Negative Zone by Tony Stark and all this, which is funny because in the MCU, Civil War already happened, and so it's sort of neat how that intersects there, how both in the comics and in the MCU sort of intersect, where Daredevil's and Danny's path has been sort of crossed, and during Civil War, and in the MCU, we don't see that, but now we're seeing it afterwards. So I don't know if during Civil War, if we're past, and in this timeline right now, if we're during Civil War, pre-Civil War, or post-Civil War. So I don't know how far along the timeline is with Iron Fist and Civil War, but I know it's right around that time, because it looks like right around the time where Civil War happens, where the Avengers fight each other, and yeah, that's pretty much it. I don't know. Well, I know leading up to this, we're gonna have the Defenders, and then Avengers: Infinity War, and all this stuff. So yeah, we'll see how far that goes. Now, as far as the MCU is concerned, as far as the, with MCU and the Defenders, Age of Ultron, and such. Hold on. Excuse me. I need to take a drink because my mouth is getting a little bit parched there. We're gonna now. It's been confirmed that Daredevil is not going to be in there. He's not going to be in Avengers: Infinity War, which is a good idea, I think, because he's never been a Avengers level player, teammate, because he's just a street level superhero. Now, at the same time, he's never been much of a team leader as well, which is I don't know when the Defenders comes out, who's going to lead the team? Is it going to be Danny? Is it going to be Luke? Is it going to be Matt? I don't know, because like I said, he's not much of a team player. He'll cross in the comics. He'll cross over with other people here and there, but he's never been one to play nice with others. And so with Danny, he's more of like the backup guy. He's more of like the you want him as your wingman type of person. I've never seen him take the leadership role for very long. He sort of gives that to other people. Luke is actually more of a leader. He has led teams before, so I kind of see Luke leading the team rather than either Matt or Danny. And it's going to be interesting to see, because once the Defenders comes out, we're going to actually see who's actually the leader of the team. Now, I don't see Jessica leading the team, because for one, she's never really led a team, and two, her character in the MCU just doesn't seem like a leader to me. I know Luke for sure definitely seems he seems the type. He seems the type that he's going to lead the team. He's going to take charge, type of thing. So we'll see about that. We'll see how things go with Daredevil, and then the rest of the team with the Defenders and stuff like that. Because, last time we had Daredevil in like a crossover and stuff like that, as far as in the comics, in his own like sort of solo type of crossover and stuff like that, yeah, didn't turn out so well. In Shadowland, anyone? So yeah, so hopefully they can pull it off with the in the MCU and make Daredevil more of a team player. Will we see that more in the comics? If it's successful, that's yet to be determined. But you know, we'll see. But that's pretty much all I have to say for right now. I'm gonna go watch episodes 5 and 6 right now, and then you know, take some notes and sort of give my thoughts afterwards. Sometime afterward, maybe I'll do another review. I'll definitely do a review tomorrow, if not later today. And yeah, that's pretty much it, guys. I don't really have much else to say. Be on the lookout for the next video, and I will talk to you guys later. So yeah, for episodes 3 and 4. I hope you guys are enjoying Iron Fist so far. So take care.